If ever there are people who have gone through this program and those people now are seen to be successful, now why can't you be successful also? What is it that will make you not to be successful? But I will tell you that I have the answer for that. It's not about your color, no. It's not about how you dress, no. It's not about where you are coming from, no. It's not about whom you associate with, no. It's not about whatever. It's about the mind that you have. If you believe that you will also be successful, let me tell you that you will be successful. Because you are the key stakeholder in your own success. Not even your parents, not even your community. All these other people, including ourselves as a university, we are adding value to what you thought you want to be. You said you want to be computer scientists, then you get people to help you to be there. But the person who should help you to be there, it's yourself. Even if the whole world can believe that you are going to be successful, and yourself, you tell yourself that I will not be successful. Let me tell you that you won't be successful, because it starts with you. It starts in the mind. So even this concept of saying now that I want to be driven by the values might be to say, here as an institution, we also have values that are guiding us. And then some people will be able to say, I am also being guided by the values. Some will say, I'm also being guided by the what? By the principles. But immediately when you are saying that you are guided by the principles, I know that those principles are guided by the values that you have. The point is, now we are saying that you are an intern, and now you want to contribute your service being guided by the what? By the value. Now the question is, you are a student today, you are an intern today, you are a student assistant today, but at the end of the day, despite the fact that you are a student assistant, you are assisting someone, you are giving a service to someone. And if you don't give it appropriately or in an effective or efficient manner, again, it becomes a problem. Because those that you are serving will complain. They will not be happy. They will not be satisfied by your performance. And to an extent where maybe they can even write a report about you. But now I'm worried. If ever people can write a bad report about this particular student assistant who is having this career to pursue, now definitely, where will this particular person end? Say for example, if the value is integrity, now I'm talking about the personal value, integrity. That is where now you are saying, I will be honest, I will be faithful. If ever I tell a customer that I will be there at 9 o'clock, then I will definitely be there at 9 o'clock. So you see now, people will start to trust you, they will have confidence in you, and at the same time, even those who are supervising you, they will say, if we request this one to go to that office, he will not disappoint us. We will not get complaints thereafter. You see now, you are starting to build your own reputation. Now come the testimonial time. Somebody now is writing a testimonial for you. That particular somebody will be able to say, yes, we know the person, very honest, very reliable, willing to go an extra mile. So you see now, you are building your own reputation. But the point that I'm trying to drive home here is that if you don't mind about your reputation, about your future, about where you want to be, then definitely you will just use the today anyhow. But if you tell yourself that what I will do, I will manage myself today, I will have to work on myself today, I will have to add value on myself today so that I become valuable when? Tomorrow. You see, when you are working on today, you are saying that I have to add value to myself today. I have to associate myself with people who will help me to add value to my mind so that I can add value to other people tomorrow. But the day that you have, it's today. So when you tell yourself that you have this day as one of the important days in life, You will use today to learn, today to get that knowledge. So let me tell you that wherever you will find yourself, as long as it's career-wise, they will request your CV and not any other person's CV. That CV is the one that will be talking to yourself. If, say, for example, it happens that you take somebody's CV and then you submit it, when they ask her, they will just realize that this particular person, no, what he has written here does not talk to him. So he just wishes he is this particular person. Only the name has been appended here. But when coming to the real knowledge, the real experience, the real interaction with the reality, we don't see that in this particular person. So, but I'm trying to say you need to have a value-driven thinking. If you are not adding value to yourself, you are the only person who's not adding value to yourself. Your friend is adding value to himself. Next time your friend will be appointed somewhere, you will say, I wish you were lucky. There is no lucky in this world. Even if, say for example, there is this particular position, and then you find that before the CVs are submitted, some will take this thing to the Muporofita, some they will take this thing to the Inyanga, some they will give their parents to pray for those CVs, and some they will give to Bafunzi to say that, Bafunzi, before I submit this CV, I need you to pray for this particular CV. 100 people have taken their CVs to wherever for the very same position. Even if all the Bafunzis have prayed for all those CVs, the employer only wants one person. And the person that the employer wants is the person who will add value to the organization. Are you the person who can be employed by this particular employer? Are you the person whom you think that if ever you submit this CV, the employer will say, I can see they have all graduated. I can see they all have honors. I can see they all have 1, 2, 3. But when checking this CV, in addition to the 1, 2, 3 that they all have, this particular person also have this. That edge is the thing that is required. Going an extra mile. Ladies and gentlemen, I know there are those free trainings that are done online. Have you ever thought of them? Because if you do those things, they will add value to you. When you think about these trainings, you should be thinking about the value that they will add to you. The point that I'm trying to drive home is, if you don't do an extra thing that will make you to be somebody who is bit extraordinary, you will remain ordinary. And no one wants to employ an ordinary person. We want to employ somebody who has gone or who has proven to have gone an extra mile a little bit. We want to employ a person who is saying that, whom we are very sure that if this particular person can just get into this system, he will make the organization to perform. Are you the person that a person can say, if we get this particular person, the person will add value to the organization? And if ever you are doubting yourself, even the employers will doubt you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are here because we trust that you will add value to the system. So now, when you are adding value, what does value mean? So what is of value to you is not of value to me. Then all these things might be of value to me, but at the same time, again, I will prioritize. So now, you will find that you are all here. But some people amongst you, they are saying, I want to get knowledge so that I can start a company. So meaning that the knowledge that they get, as long as it has a bit of entrepreneurship in it, then it's of great value to them. But for others, then they will say, I need this knowledge so that I can get employment. So you see now, the value that you are seeing from the very same training is not the same. But now, value is that thing that is useful to me. So now, for you to be able to understand that this thing is useful to me, you need to engage with me. You need to sit down with me. You need to understand your customers. Now you are here within the University of Venda. You are dealing with the academics, you are dealing with the administrators, you are dealing with different stakeholders. If you don't understand what academics want, you will not understand when they are complaining. But if you understand what they want, then you will give them what they want, the way they want it, and then for them, it will be of value. So ICT, for us, we are saying that it needs to add value to the business. So hence, at this particular level now, which is a bit high, you will find that what we do as ICT, we make sure that we design our plans. One of the plans that we have is a strategic plan. When that particular strategic plan is designed, it has to be aligned with the organizational plan. The organizational plan is that plan that tells the people who are doing it to say that the research these 5 years want to achieve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we ask ourselves as ICT, how do we help the research department to achieve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Then the finance department, they will say, in this 5 years time period, we want to achieve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then as ICT, we ask ourselves, how do we help the finance department to achieve those things that they said they want to achieve within this 5 years period? So in a way, we are saying that we want ICT to help the university to add value or to deliver value to its clients. And who are its clients? The clients that we're talking about now are the students. So now, meaning that if ever you don't understand that students are key stakeholders, are the reason why the university exists, when you are requested to go and restore services in the laboratory, you will drag your feet. And yet you have forgotten that we are here because of students. So if ever, I know some of the students might be your friends, but at this level now, those friends of yours are not your friends. They are your employers. They are the ones who have made sure that the university exists. So if not because there was this thinking that we need to teach students, the university was not going to be there. So now, if ever there is a service that needs to happen in the computer laboratory, definitely you will say, for me to add value there, I should be there on time. Because remember, any delay might have negative impact on the overall teaching and learning program. So if you are there on time or before time, and then you restore the service, the lecturer will be able to say, hey, now the person who can assist us or who can give us best service is this one. And let me tell you that there are instances where this particular user will say, when you send a person to assist, please send this one. I know he assisted me perfectly this particular day, and I'm so happy, I was so happy or impressed by the quality of service that he gave me. And then at the end of the day, if say for example, you are not the one whom the customer is requesting, you will say that, but I'm sidelined. But if ever you do self-reflection, you will realize that if ever somebody is saying that, say for example, what Julia is saying that there is this particular call, then when Julia is talking to you, what will you say? You will say, I'm going. And then you start dragging your feet to that particular destination. And at the end of the day, what Julia is noting that with this one, when we request him to do 1, 2, 3, 4, he drags his feet. But with this other one, then, and at the end of the day, we will say, these particular supervisors now are doing what? Are discriminating. They are not discriminating. They want somebody who will restore the service as quick as possible. Because remember, all these services that are being, when the services are down, they impact negatively also on our performance. Unfortunately, the system at the moment does not have a feature where we can also capture the performance in relation to your performance. But the point is, they remains the same. If you want to excel in this world, you need to think from the value point of view. So when you think from the value point of view, You know your customers. Who are your customers? Your customers are the students, are those that you are requested to go there and service. Your customers are the academics. Your customers, again, is ourselves. Because remember, I'm giving you this particular instruction. The service that you are giving to that particular person is in a way you are giving the service to me. It's like I have this particular company, and then with this particular company, then I subcontracted. As I subcontracted, I requested you to do what? To go there and do the work. When you are there, you will be able to say that I'm doing this business for my client. So in a way, I am your client because you are doing the business for me, even though you are doing the business for that particular client. But at the same time, I am also your employer. Let me pause for 2 minutes.